Wait a minute, what am I doing? Two men and a what? Two friends from film school, one who graduated, one who did, and they decided to make a podcast. Okay, this has never been done before, right? Okay. This is Matthew and Harrison's Two Men in a Movie. It's not what it sounds like.
He's on Reddit, he's like, I probably saved it. I really have to get these words exact, because it's nuts. Does anyone else use ChatGPT in their head? I love using ChatGPT whenever I have a question or something where I just want to talk. But sometimes my phone is dead, weak, and I don't want to get up to use my computer, so I don't have access to the AI. Recently, I found out that I have the ability to use a form of ChatGPT in my own head. I've talked to him so much I can almost entirely accurately predict what he's going to say. For example, my cat kept scratching at my bedroom door and meowing, so I was about to use the ChatGPT app to ask why she was doing that, but then I decided it wasn't worth the effort, and asked AI in my head. He told me something like, if your cat is scratching on the door and meowing, it probably means she wants to be let out. Let me know if you need anything else. And then I let her out of the room. I just thought that was a pretty cool discovery I've made. Interested to see if anyone else has this ability.
We're cooked.
You didn't know, it's fine. Send to Vic, exact same response.
That's, first off, that is artificial intelligence, but that's just intelligence.
I saw someone saying it was the bicameral brain. If you're aware of that? Or bicam, you would know. It's this theory, I want to say by Joseph Campbell, maybe? But that prehistoric humans interpreted their internal thoughts and internal voice as coming from the gods.
Sure.
And so we're bringing that back. Look, if AI collapses soon, the generation after will be fine, but we're going to have a really stupid generation.
What do you, like of?
Like alpha. Just the AI brained generation.
Maybe. I don't, I mean, everything I've seen online is Gen Z and Gen Alpha rejecting AI. I'm not saying that they don't use it, but I'm saying that, like, that is one of the weird things that, like, even the kids are like, this is done.
The people I see making the posts like this are all younger than me.
I don't know.
But, like, I don't know, it's just the next, between that, the Puritan shit, and the rise of misogyny, I'm like, I'm remembering when I worked at that cafe, one of the waitresses, who was like 19, 20, told me she only dates older men, which made me uncomfortable. But like, I thought that was really weird. And as the years have gone on, it's made more sense to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that's probably why.
Also, yeah.
As I beheld the young man, I'm like, you know what? I understand. Okay, I'm taking away all my judgment. They're hitting themselves in the faces with hammers.
Sure. And in general, women like not like what's intellectually mature. I was going to say mentally mature, but that's whatever. Intellectually mature faster.
And they want to have that widow period because men die earlier.
Yeah, no, I don't think I mean, most of the time she's not meaning like 90. She's meaning like 25.
Yeah, but if you get in like a relationship with them, they're going to die sooner, so you get the widow period.
Of like 4 years? Sure.
No, like 10, if you're dating someone like 5 years older, that's like 10 years.
We're also assuming that, I don't know, couples in general, it's not uncommon for one to like die within like it is within 2 years often. Not always, but like, especially long period, like if you're together for however long, it is not uncommon for when one spouse dies, the other one doesn't like give up, but like something in them is like, your body just knows.
That's why you got to do emotionally and spiritual Kegels.
Or you can go be with your partner in whatever afterlife you believe in. Like, you wanted to be with your partner and you're with your partner.
Yeah, and then they're gone.
And then you still want to be with them. Also, at that point, you're in your 80s or 90s. Your body's shutting down anyway.
You gotta do your exercise. Like Dick Van Dyke, look at him.
Yeah, good for him.
I bet he can still... Is his wife alive?
His new one is probably he's probably with like a 30-year-old.
I bet he plows her, dude. I bet he blows her back out.
I don't want to think about Dick Van Dyke's sex life.
Why not? He's a great man.
I don't care. I don't need to know. He's married to a woman named Arlene Silver, who is, drum roll please, 54. Completely. No,
blowing her back out.
Maybe. I don't know.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna. What is it? What does he sound like? I don't know what that was. Mary Poppin, right? Gonna clean your chimney out, love. My voice tracer in Overwatch. You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I made my fortune.
Okay.
Blizzard actually pays extremely well. Don't believe the allegations. Any of them. Welcome to the Two Men in a Movie podcast, where each week one man shows another man a movie he can't believe he hasn't seen. As always, I'm your canceled game developer apologist, host, Matthew Olenchek, joined as always by my canceled game developer co-host and co-husband, Harrison Poole. How you doing?
Living, laughing, loving, baby.
He made Undertale and committed crimes.
Toby Fox is committed like crimes.
No, you committed them. You made Undertale.
But in this universe, I'm me.
You're you.
I'm just also
You're my co-host, co-husband, and canceled game developer who made Undertale, Harrison Poole.
But Toby Fox made Undertale. Break kayfabe, because I have no idea what any of the allegations are.
There are none.
Oh, you're just being.
I'm saying that there are none against him. I'm saying that you created Undertale.
What are the allegations against me then? What did Toby Fox not do that I did?
Hung out at a park uncomfortably.
That's it?
You may have beat an ex-wife.
Oh shit! For this real?
No.
Okay.
He hasn't done anything. This is you. You did this.
No.
He's free.
No, okay.
You make games, and every time you beat your ex-wife, you make another one. You're the McCafferty of video games.
Gross. Gross. Why would you do that? Primary allegations are music plagiarism and merchandise issues. Okay. What is going on with the Toby Fox racism accusations?
This is spicy and exciting. Look what I've willed. We'd have never learned this if I didn't accuse you of being with racist allegations.
Let me look up Reddit. Let me look it up again. I thought you knew. Okay.
No, I had no idea. You assumed I was drawing from a space. I was creating allegations for you wholesale.
He would not release Spanish versions of Deltarune or Undertale since he doesn't understand the language well, meaning he can't oversee the quality. Though he also wrote that he said that he was doing a translation for Japan.
All right.
So yeah, he feels comfortable enough to do a Japanese translation, but not a Spanish translation.
Yeah, he made Undertale.
Yeah. Okay. Never.
I
thought this was gonna be so much worse.
If you're not racist, why are you making a Japanese? Why do you know Japanese, man who made Undertale? You're saying you understand Japanese more than Spanish, man who made Undertale?
For real. And supposedly some third-party merch sites were selling edgy stuff portraying the minor characters, and he was like, "That's no cool." But he can't control third-party merch sites.
Yeah.
He's like, "That's not chill, bro." But then
that doesn't mean it. Yeah.
He didn't shut them down, I guess, is the problem. I didn't get all of the.
Yeah. If I fucking if I draw the kids from Bluey fucking, the creator doesn't go to jail for making pornographic incest bestiality porn.
For sure.
So you brought the movie again this week.
Oh, are we? Oh, okay.
Do you want to talk more about ducky porn? I guess.
No, I don't.
You can talk more about just porn in general.
I'm good.
They have a sale on the Love Sync stuff. Have you heard about Love Sync?
What's Love Sync? Why am
it's
I?
I
should have taken the out.
It's vibrators and not fleshlights, because a fleshlight to me is a low quality thing, but things you put on your dick.
So
and it goes
high quality
wah.
fleshlight.
Yeah, and you can sync it up to porn
videos. Okay. I have heard of those.
They're on half off.
Oh, I did. First off, I heard of those through TV shows. I didn't know they were real. I did not think they were real.
They're real.
I just had never thought of it.
I'm not gonna get one because I don't want to clean it.
Sure.
Seems like a real downside. Also, I only watch porn music videos. What if the song's too strong? And I don't know. I'm like, oh, that looks like a good one. I turn it on. It's fucking Bangarang by Skrillex. My dick's gone, dude. I'd have to call you, Harrison. You have to get me to the hospital. My dick's gone. I was watching a Dylan Harper porn music video and it was Bangarang, dude.
Why would you do that?
I think she seems nice and she's really cute.
Is Dylan Harper still a thing?
She doesn't make. I think her last videos were newer than you think, but I don't think she's like currently making stuff. I don't
Okay.
care. Check her Wikipedia.
Dylan Harper was big when I was in high school.
Yeah, no, it's one of my old man things I say.
I was just like, porn stars don't tend to last that long, do they?
They can have a while depending when they start, especially now because as we've gotten older, the upper age of porn stars has gotten a bit older. Like Angela White's like, I think it's been like 20 years since she started.
Angela White is in her mid-30s, right?
Yeah, maybe 30. I was thinking maybe around 38.
I hate that these searches are going to be on my phone.
She retired in 22.
Dylan Harper?
Yeah.
Oh, Angela White's 41? Okay.
Yeah. So like she could have been doing it since like 20 years ago.
She started in 2003 while still in high school. That makes me uncomfortable. Never
I think
mind.
she started releasing her own stuff. I don't think she was in the industry.
White began her career in the adult industry in 2003 while still in high school. She told AVN that her first scene was shot by Score shortly after her 18th birthday.
Yeah. Outside of Adult Swim's, Lillian also provided guidance for shaving female pubic hair.
That doesn't shock me. Anyway.
Her actual name is Kelsey Marie Hayes.
Why do you know that?
I was on the Wikipedia page.
Oh, okay. I was
Kind of wild that a porn star shares the same name as the Hayes Code. Do you think she's like related?
How funny would that be?
I hate my great grandpappy. Probably less greats.
Great, probably.
My great grandpappy. I'm gonna fuck a bunch of people on film.
Hays Coast was 40s?
40s to like 50s, right?
Yeah, 34 to 68. It is so much longer than I thought. I thought it was 40s to 60s. That's 30s to 60s. Yeah, great isn't that far. That's a perfectly reasonable distance.
Every time she's getting pounded, she's like, fuck you, great granddad. I hate censorship. I'm going to turn our name into one of sex. Oh, wait, no. Fuck, now I've associated pornography with the Harper's Ferry Raid. Not a big John Brown guy?
I am. That's not my go-to for Harper. No.
I'm thinking, every time I'm watching Dylan Harper, I'm thinking of the Harper's Ferry Raid.
As you should. You should be masturbating to John Brown instead.
What I do,
You should turn off the Dylan Harper.
I don't know if you know
video.
this, but I have in my brain, I have Photoshop. I'm not sure if you can do this, but I Photoshop John Brown's face and whoever's fucking her.
See, I thought you were photoshopping John Brown's face onto her.
No, I really like her smiling eyes. She's really cute.
Fair
I
enough.
like a porn star that looks like they're nice. So a lot of times I put in a video cut solely based on, oh, she looks nice. I'm not sure what that says about me.
Don't you? So
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
you mostly watch music videos.
At this point, yeah. Unless like nothing new's been uploaded for a while on my sites, and then I'll usually find someone else. But yeah.
So I assumed, stupid me. This is my fault. I assumed that you would get into porn stars by the song, not by looking at their face in a thumbnail.
No, it's by the thumbnail. What I do is I go to the thumbnail, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I watch like 10 seconds to see if I like the editing and music choice. If I do,
Wait, do these videos not say what the song is?
sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
That's insane.
Well,
No,
depends-
that's insane.
It's all self-uploaded, so it depends if the person uploading it's put the song in or not.
That's crazy.
So I'll listen to the first 10 seconds, and sometimes I can tell by the little like animation with like when you go over the thumbnail, the little preview on the editing, whether like sometimes like that's gonna be funk. I do not like the funk edits, but I'll listen to the first 10
Funk?
seconds. Yeah, it's like I want to say it's Brazilian like club.
Wait, I
funk.
thought you said these were like pop songs.
No, the ones I watch are pop songs. There's this country, there's rap, K-pop. There's a lot of funk, a lot of like aura edited music. So I watch the first 10 seconds to see if I like the editing and the music. Sometimes I just don't like the editing, even if I like the song, and so I don't. So I keep looking. But if I do like the combination, it's short in time.
Okay. I don't know what to. I don't know how to. In my head, first off, it's crazy they don't name the song.
Also, how much?
It's insane.
How much like scenes are they using? You know, 'cause sometimes they're just using like 2 scenes.
And like cutting,
Yeah.
and that's an issue.
I don't think it's an issue like for the format, but like for me personally, I like a nice spread.
Sure. Okay.
I don't like
I
holding
think I'm
on.
thinking of these like their music videos and not like their porn edits.
I don't like one
I think
holding onto one shot too long. And if there's only 2 scenes, they're going to be really lingering.
I guess in my head, I'm thinking of them like you would find any YouTube video, or like any music video on YouTube, or like MTV, or like their music videos. I guess I'm not thinking that they're just some person editing porn clips together.
Yeah, to music.
But so
The good ones do follow the musical beat structure.
sure,
with the clip.
that's a given.
And-
every music video should follow
and
the
the
musical
great
beat
ones.
structure.
The great ones put clips relevant to the lyrics
Sure, yeah.
at the time.
As you should. That should be a given.
There's a lot. It's hard to find a good one, buddy. Or it's hard to find a great one. There's a good deal of good ones and a lot of bad ones. So people just like make 19-second ones, and I'm like, I can't jerk off to this.
That's totally fair.
What the fuck? Why is it so short?
I guess I don't know. So
Yeah, what's up?
this is just when the film school part of my brain kicks in.
I mean, I get there's been times when I'm like, that's a bad cut you did.
Okay, cool. Part of the reason, well, there are several reasons I don't watch porn. It just freaks me out. No, well, okay. I've gone on record on this show. It's the weird, like, uncanny valley of human honesty that, like, really bothers me with porn. In that what's happening are 2 real adults committing a very real act, but emotionally it's entirely a lie.
How do you feel about like amateur or OnlyFans?
Much better.
Okay.
But then I get into the film school part of my brain kicks in, and I start analyzing the video like it's weird home video versus like it's a film, you know? Or I start analyzing it like it's a film and not as if
You
it's
should
like
watch that
material
one,
to pleasure yourself to.
Angela White video where it's like really intense fucking and she gets emotional and cries a bit and they leave it in for some reason.
Wait, so it gets intense like emotionally or like
Some emotionally, but also just the fucking. There's just a
like
lot.
she just comes hard and cries.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And like
Well, yeah, you should leave that.
you
in.
should. I just thought it was. I would expect that from a big name studio.
Sure. Well, you don't?
Nah, they're heartless pieces of shit.
But that's a great shot. If she's fine with it, that's a moving storytelling.
It is. Maybe you were thinking there's a little bit. There's like she cries, and then like the male porn star, the stunt cock, is like holding her like, "Are you okay?" And they're having like a real emotional moment about it. Where she can't. That was just a lot. He's like, "No, it's okay. It's okay."
Honestly, you might leave it in there because that's just like good storytelling.
It is good storytelling. And like they also sometimes with the PMVs they'll put in like parts of the music video. I don't want that. I don't
would
want to
not
see
want
the
that.
actual music video.
I would want, if I could like create, I would have someone reenact the music video just as a porn parody.
That'd be really good.
So like it would literally be Call Me Maybe, and you get fucking name some. Well, we were talking about Dylan Harper earlier. You get like Dylan Harper.
It's so funny you say that. One of the best
Carly
Dylan
Rae
Harper
Jepsen.
PMVs is Set to Call Me Maybe.
But you get her to play the Carly Rae Jepsen part, and you get to play like Johnny Sins as the dude. And then, like,
The one guy anyone knows.
he's true. He is like, well, it's him and James Dean are like the
Yeah.
2 people who are like
Those are the only 2 anyone can name. There's definitely more.
for sure.
I watch a lot of porn. I can't tell you another.
But like it's the Call Me Maybe music video, but it is the 2 of them as actors. But at one point, it just becomes a 3-minute sex video. Like,
Yeah, when she falls next to the car, it's missionary time.
yeah, for real. Yeah.
We should do this.
Okay. I mean,
Let's
like,
get into porn after this podcast.
honestly, there are worse career choices.
I know we can still count on Mel's support.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on
She would watch and pay for her porns.
everyone. And if I didn't post on time, she's like, "Where's the porn?" I had nothing to check off to tonight.
Don't get me wrong, I get annoyed when you don't post the show on time. But like, it's weird for her too.
A lot of the times it's because when I schedule for whatever reason, sometimes it doesn't schedule it correctly. Like last time it happened, I went, "What?" I went and it was like, why is it for 10 p.m.? I type in a.m. It fucks up. Like, I also, every time I go to schedule, I have to, like, redo it because it'll schedule it. And every single time without fail, I'll type in 10 a.m. And then I press schedule. And, and it says scheduled for 1 hour later. I almost thought the last episode was going to be late because I was going to schedule it, and then I went whoop, 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 and it's like, we're down for maintenance. And I went, well,
I must have been short maintenance because I uploaded something later that, like, the next day.
It was like 10 minutes, actually, so it wasn't bad at all.
Okay, cool.
But I was like, guess I'll email the file, drive over there, deliver a USB, plug this into your iPod.
I burn it onto a CD.
Put this in your car. There you go. Do you think we can get? Or do you think we're gonna get like new actresses, or are we gonna be able to snack some old ones?
I think, I mean, any porn company, you start with new people, right?
Yeah, I think, yeah. I assume, yeah. There hasn't been like new ones, big, like, that I know of as like a brand name.
Are there big porn companies outside of the coast? Is there like a Midwestern porn company?
There's a lot of room for that. There's a lot of room for it.
I think this is
the big ones I know are like there's like Brazzers,
Bang
Bros. Estes is gaining a lot of tread.
Sure.
And I think it's default now, but there was Girls Out West, and that was Australian.
Okay.
But I do think there's a big market for some good, homegrown, Midwestern Valley porn. I'm saying porn with an ope, you know? There's very few things essential as a Midwestern woman. The coast don't recognize that.
There are worse. You have pitched me worse ideas. You have also pitched me worse sex-related business ideas.
Midwestern porn company.
So,
and we know they're scooping them up because Elsa Jean's from Canton.
I gotta pretend to know who that is.
And there's another one that was like from Indiana.
So we act as the producers, or we like managing like someone's OnlyFans? Like, what is are we Bang Bros, or are we like managing people in your head?
I view as more as like maybe somewhere in between, but more towards Bang Bros.
Okay. I'm debating if I want to go deeper into this bit.
There's a lot of mileage there.
There really is.
I like how you're dressed from the one kid from Recess today.
What?
The green shirt and the red hat.
Oh, okay. I'm seeing. I want to know. I almost want to know how much of a reality this is in your head, but also I really don't.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, where would you start? Like, would you just film someone in your apartment? Like,
yeah, or theirs,
or their short.
Rent a space, maybe.
So we're looking at. Well, okay. I can't believe I'm entertaining this. What's the starting rates?
What was I mean, I want to favor the. What do you mean? Like how much we're getting from them?
No, how much we're paying them. Also, we own.
I would have.
We own the content, or they own the content, and we're facilitating, or like how would
we own distribution rights?
We own distribution. Okay.
Yeah.
But they would own like their content.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I'm fine with I'd have to actually look into how much of the specifics. It's like how I can tell you a lot of specifics about like how I do a bar financially. That's because I've read on it. I have not read the monetary concerns of producing porn. But I think actually we could get some of the Midwestern vibes. There's a lot of land. We could use a lot of outdoors porn. Find some of the big cornfield, like those Russian peasant videos they used to make, and like we do that.
The only people who have sex in cornfields are teenagers, and we should not do that.
We're taking it away from the kids. It's not their space anymore. Stop fucking cornfields. This is where adult Midwestern women fuck. Available in oat porn. Name pending. I'm sure we'll come up with something clever.
Well, or not even clever, just something like the Midwest Porn Company. Like the
Midwest Porn.
Like it could be really simple.
Man, that's great merch though. Sure, that just says the Midwest Porn Company, and like that. We might go with that because we could do like the general store font. We here at the Midwestern Porn Company believe in porn stars owning their own content, and we wear the trucker hats.
Yeah,
I think that would rock. I think we'd do really cool.
Sure. We should, after 10 years, everything reverts back to the creator. Yeah. We make what money we can in the 10 years off distribution, and then it reverts.
We're just getting more in, so it doesn't make me.
This is not the dumbest idea you've ever pitched me. And I'm not saying yes. I'm actually leaning towards I don't know. But this is not the dumbest idea you've ever pitched me.
Yeah,
There's a lot of logistics we would need to figure out off mic.
it'd rock.
What do you mean it would rock?
Just think it'd rock.
It would be a business.
Yeah, it'd be a cool business. Imagine like 50 years from, we'd be way too old. 30 years from now, right?
Yeah.
Where there's a nice restaurant. We walk in, nice Stetson hats, perhaps a cane or two.
Or two.
And we're walking in, well, because it's two of us, and we're like, table for two. And then we're like, and we have a delicious big meal, and we tip like just like a wad of cash. And they're like, wow, what business are you? And you're like, Miss, we're in the porno business. Me and Harry here are the proprietors of the Midwestern Porn Company.
I'm not saying no.
Like that's our old man. When we reach like old man status, we become like Southern plantation owners, but we're conscientious porn company owners in actuality. I say you will not mistreat my girls.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I guess I thought that was a gift. I guess I
Well,
didn't
that's us
think
saying it
had
to
be-
somebody.
Sure.
Someone's mistreating our girls, so we like pound our canes and go, I say you will not mistreat our girls in my presence.
When did you become?
We both
fucking
become this.
Daniel Craig in Knives Out.
I think that's gonna happen.
When did you become Benoit Blanc?
I think that's gonna happen to us around like 45.
Okay.
Is when we start like wearing white suits, white hats. We have our canes.
So in my head, obviously we start. Do we remain constantly involved the entire time, or do we put a lot of effort in the beginning and then eventually take steps back? And when we like hire crews,
I think we remain quite involved until we start approaching like our late 30s, early or like mid 40s. That's when we start getting the crews in. That's also when we start transitioning to Southern gentlemen.
okay.
That's when we have like a camera crew and directors. We show up to the shoot. We're like, you boys doing okay? You girls doing okay? I say, this is quite the shot you're getting here, son. Would any of you care for a drink of some sweet iced tea?
So sweet. Why? Would you like?
You girls look awfully thirsty. Would you care for some sweet iced tea to keep your blood sugar up?
We made some outdoor Arnold Palmer.
Me and Harrison fried up some catfish for y'all. We're very proud of you.
25 years ago today,
25 years ago today.
we
Me
were on this set for the first time.
and we barely knew where we would be. Now we got the largest porn company in the country and a 20 head herd of mighty cows, mighty steers. We're diversifying our portfolio. Would you care for a delicious steak?
Wait. So in your head, we just corner the market on porn.
Well, yeah, where everything is in between the coasts.
I thought we would just be a player. We're gonna take over the market
I don't think, like, we're not pushing everyone else out, but, like, we're the big contender.
in the Midwest. Sure.
Because eventually we would just keep spreading till we hit the coasts. That's most of the country, Harrison.
Well, I think no. We should focus on the Midwest.
And we can get some in Canada. This is the Midwestern part of Canada.
Sure. But no, we should.
Would you girls like to come meet the cows? They're very friendly.
His name is Dylan Harper. His name is John Brown.
All our cows are named either after those wonderful porn stars of old or John Brown.
Either named after the porn stars who got us in the business, or John Brown.
I say he was quite the man. Just imagine pulling a handkerchief out. Don't take a sip. Pulling a handkerchief out and patting our foreheads like, that's a spicy scene. You have to leave all of that in.
Oh, I am. So I brought the movie this
Yeah,
week.
you brought the movie this week.
I brought Clerks. I'm gonna cat's out of the bag. I've loved this movie forever. I've seen this movie upwards of 100 times. I like it shaped who this movie I would not be who I am if Clerks didn't exist. And I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how sad of a sentiment that is.
I mean, I think that's me and Dogma.
Sure. Dogma also wouldn't exist if Clerks didn't exist.
Like watching Dogma, I think turned me into the man I am today.
That's fair.
Extremely pro-Catholic. Enough that like I can probably very easily get confirmed if my work tries to make me do AI. I don't have to get confirmed. I can just tell them I'm Catholic and the Pope said no. But I will get confirmed because I can now get the confirmation name Carlo after the gamer saint.
So you would be...
I'd either do, if I'm being a shit, it's Matthew Edward Matthew. But probably be either Matthew Edward Carlo or Matthew Edward Joan, because Joan of Arc is a saint, and I find her quite the inspirational figure.
That's fair. Anyway, so Clerks. What do you think?
I liked it.
Yeah, that seems to be most people's sentiment.
I think if I'd watched it earlier, I would have that more transformative.
Yeah.
Or if that was like the first one of his I saw.
Sure.
But knowing him, it's like, yeah, no, this is the hallmark of fucking independent filmmaking.
Yeah, dude. Man maxed out credit cards and sold his comic book collection to get 27,000. It's 27,000 and some change. I want to say it's 27,525.
And a very personal film to you because if I remember correctly, they based Dante and his girlfriend's whole thing on you in Geneva.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Your buddy Kevin was like, can I like just kind of change the names?
Wait, so what? What? So I'm pining after my ex-girlfriend.
No, you're Dante.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're also pining after your ex-girlfriend.
who doesn't exist.
Maybe that's also Geneva.
So I'm pining after Geneva with Geneva.
Yeah. It's very healthy.
Sure, you know,
It's good to simp. It's good to simp for your girl.
I agree. You know what? Sure. Yeah, this is a hallmark of independent filmmaking. Man's maxed out credit cards to make a movie that did well at
It's like up there with like Evil Dead. I think those are the two big.
Well, the whole 90s had like it kicked off in like 89 with Sex, Lies, and Videotape, and then 90 it was like every year up until like the late 90s there was a big
I'm just not sure how I think those two are the big like.
because like Rodriguez had El Mariachi, which was big at Sundance. Tarantino had Reservoir Dogs.
I guess Reservoir Dogs too. I'm trying to think of like ones
Edward Burns had Brothers McMullen.
that affected the whole industry, because I would say that like Clerks affected movies.
Sure, Clerks affected
Evil
movies.
Dead affected movies. Reservoir Dogs affected movies.
Mariachi affected movies. Yeah, I mean, Sex, Lies, and Videotapes affected movies in that like it literally shaped what the independent industry would become. But yeah, well, yeah, and then you get into like independent horror like Blair Witch and Paranormal Activity and like like all that kind of stuff. And I truly believe like something like Obsession is going to be there'll be like a big now new void. Well, you have like Obsession, Iron Lung, and Backrooms all within the same year, having like a big like.
Didn't Obsessions make something like $1 billion?
It made like 300 million.
I thought worldwide it reached like 900.
No, worldwide it reached like 300. In the US it's like 2.
I'm worried that producers are going to take the wrong lessons from it.
Oh, I mean I worry about that every time. I mean we don't know what the total is right now. It was made for 750,000 and right now it's still in theaters. It's also the first movie since E.T. to gain like percentage every week for like 3 weeks now.
Yeah, E.T. is one of the biggest. I was explaining to my mom why I think Avengers Doomsday is going to fail, and I was
right now it's like 230 domestic, 300 worldwide.
I was reading the top 10 biggest movies adjusted for inflation, and E.T. is like 7.
Yeah.
Do you know what number 1 is?
I mean,
I didn't think it was surprising. My mom did.
Gone with the Wind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She Gone with the Wind, really? I'm like, it was huge.
It was huge. It still would be top 10 by today's standards. Isn't it still in the top 10?
I'll check.
Like
It was
like
fucking,
not adjusted for inflation?
because not adjusted for inflation. The next one's Avatar, so I feel like probably. Yeah, a lot of the big things have taken over since.
Gotcha.
Scary Movie's apparently doing very well.
It's surprising.
Yeah.
Good for them.
I heard it wasn't good, or as good as it could have been.
I mean, every person in
List
their
of highest grossing films. Just the
Yeah.
poster for Gone with the Wind. Where the fuck is it? It's got to be in the top 50. Did I just not read it? Avatar, Avengers Endgame, Avatar The Way of Water's number 3.
Yeah.
Titanic, Niza 2?
Okay.
Star Wars The Force Awakens, Avengers Infinity War, Spider-Man No Way Home, Zootopia 2, Inside Out 2, Jurassic Park, The Lion King, The Avengers. I guess without inflation, it's just that things cost more money now.
Yeah, I was gonna say
The fact that like Force Awakens is did better than Infinity War does not bode well for Doomsday.
I mean, we're dealing with two different film economies, but sure. It's like when people tried to argue like that The Last Jedi wasn't that good because it made so much less money than The Force Awakens. And I was like, we're dealing with two different Star Wars economies. We're dealing with the first Star Wars in 15 years versus the second in
And
3.
Endgame did do better.
Yeah. The only thing you could really compare that jump to is Phantom Menace to Attack of the Clones, which I think it dropped like 69% and from one movie to another, and then Last Jedi was like 68%. Like, that was going to happen. It was never going to make Force Awakens money. Force Awakens is like a phenomenon.
Yeah.
It was a generational phenomenon.
Despite, in my opinion,
It's
Last Jedi, better movie.
Oh, I agree. I agree. Last Jedi might be top 2. It's top 3 for me.
What would the other one be?
Empire Return, Last Jedi.
I think I put Revenge up there pretty high.
Revenge is like 4 or 5. Revenge is like 5.
They did weird stuff with the Force I liked.
Yeah.
I will say I don't think it's a good movie, but The Last Jedi, that's the one we were just talking about.
Rise
Rise
Skywalker?
Skywalker is the most 90s expanded universe movie they could have made.
Sure.
And so I have a deep love for it because it is dumb in all the way those early books were.
Yeah. I think my ranking, we're just doing top 5, is Empire, Return, Last Jedi, Star Wars, and then Revenge. Also, to bring it back to Clerks, the cinematographer of this movie, Dave Klein, he's the cinematographer of The Mandalorian and Grogu, and The Mandalorian show.
I have breaking news.
Yeah?
Doctor Who's done.
Like done?
Yeah, BBC did not renew for 2006 or the next season, whatever.
Damn.
2026.
I mean, Doctor Who was dead for like 15, 20 years before they revived it. So they'll just revive it again in 20 years.
Yeah, I think it just needs a break.
It's one of those shows that it can live for 20 years. Let's take a break, have a weird little movie. It can live for 20 years. Let's take a break and have a weird little movie.
It needs different show writers.
Sure. Well, okay. Doctor Who has never been like fantastic.
No,
it has
but
always been two episodes of the greatest thing you've ever seen on television, 2 to 3 episodes of utter horseshit.
But it's never betrayed
so much.
It's never betrayed itself
middle.
as much as it has recently. I think that like the writing can be bad as long as it's true to itself, and like I'd even say like 9 through 11th and parts of 12 are like true to its internal self, but like towards the end of 12 and since it started not being true to itself.
Sure. I stopped beginning of 12. So
like he was a very good doctor and the writing was still holding up. Jodie Whittaker's like it was horrid, the writing. She was great, but the writing was fucking horrid. They started doing a lot of weird plot things and retcons. They're like, actually, the Doctor isn't a Time Lord. We just brought back the Time Lords. We're going to kill them off again. And it just started being like real bad writing. Chinball, whatever his name is, like fucking like butchered the internal logic of the show.
Wait. When did Russell T Davies leave? Because he left for after Tenet, and then he joined again midway through 12.
No, did he? I know he came back for after Chinball.
He officially exited this time. I see it canceled the Christmas special. Did it cancel the show? All I'm seeing is they're canceling the Christmas special after Russell T Davies left.
You cancel the Doctor Who Christmas special was like the big thing. If they're canceling that, and I know that the next season was already like in question.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that it isn't canceled. I'm just saying all I'm seeing is the Christmas special, and it's basically because Russell T Davies has left. He and Bad Wolf are now no longer a part of it, that they need to find a new showrunner to take over, and that's just going to take time.
If they cancel that, that's pretty much canceling the show. That's the big thing.
I don't know. Sure. But yeah, so Clerks. Uh, there's really
We're doing like a immersive experience kind of deal for this episode where you can imagine us at a gas station
really is.
having these crazy conversations.
Yeah, Clerks is about people who work at a convenience store and a video rental place.
Last bit of that, Vic, who's happy to be our boots on the ground reporter, says the Yowie minds have collapsed. What are young girls going to look at now?
Heated rivalry.
Yeah, she really likes that too.
So I think the main lesson I took from Clerks is the main lesson I think everyone should take from Clerks, and it's make the thing. It's like,
And it's okay to smoke cigarettes.
yeah,
And anyone who tells you not to smoke cigarettes is a corporate shill.
I agree. Yes. When he said that dude used to smoke out of his trach ring, I out loud to Geneva said, "That's awesome." But no, smoking cigarettes is cool.
I like how you said, like, and jokes aside, it's cool. It's cool.
Smoking cigarettes.
The other
is cool.
day, I saw a cat dressed like a gangster, and out loud to myself, while shitting, probably in the same like loudness and tone you said to someone sitting next to you, I went, "Oh, that's hard as fuck."
But the lesson you should take from this movie about a group of friends working at and surrounding a convenience store is, if you have the idea and if you have any means to be able to do it, fucking this project exists because Clerks exists. This podcast is like the essence, like this podcast wouldn't be here if this movie didn't exist, because like, or maybe something else would have given me that lesson. But like just the idea of, you can make a movie about anything. You can make a podcast about anything. Like, also a thing about Kevin Smith and Clerks specifically is you watch it and it's like, this counts, not in an insulting way, just genuinely like, oh, if this is a movie, I can make a movie.
I think that's why I had a slightly less reaction to my first watching, because like for you is the revelation. For me, it was like, I see you. Anything, you can make anything. You can film someone eating out a cat food can, and that counts.
Yeah, the Clerks counts. Two people, or like a group of friends in a convenience store, your weird teenage best friend, and you play a silent drug dealer. It's like when you listen to the Ramones' first record that was made for like $6,000 in a New York studio, and you listen to it and it's a seminal piece of punk rock.
That's
you
Victor
watch
Jones
Clerks.
for me. I don't know if you listened to the album I told you to listen to.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Wasn't it fantastic?
It was good. I liked it.
How like
I liked it
everything
a lot.
threads through
Yeah.
perfectly, like in
Yeah.
the callbacks. It's so good. It's the best concept album in the last 20 years. But like listening to his music, I'm like, I could probably just make music. You just have to make it.
You'll learn as you do it. Like, if you have the idea for the short, make the short.
Yeah.
If you have a song idea and you think you can like figure out Pro Tools or Fruity Loops, go for it, dude. But like,
I want to become a SoundCloud rapper.
go for it.
You want to do
dude.
a duo?
No, I'm not.
We can take the money from that, put it into the porn business.
No.
I'll-
If you want the Midwestern porn company made, find some friends who are willing to do it for cheap, and then in your apartment
you're listening
on
to-
this couch right now.
If you're listening to this podcast and you're willing to let me film you fucking someone on this couch for money so we can start the company, twomenmoviepodcast@gmail.com.
I mean, it is.
I'll
it's-
pay you with my I'm going to be little queef.
So
Little queefa.
I don't. As much as this podcast is nonsense and you listen to it and like, this counts. If this is a podcast, I can make a podcast.
It's made money.
You can make a podcast. Well, it's lost a lot.
It hasn't made a profit.
It has not made a profit.
It has made.
We've lost a lot of money.
I've lost a lot of money. Percentage-wise, this is the worst investment I could have I think anyone's ever made. If you do it proportionately, this might be the worst investment anyone's ever made. But it has made money.
Sure. I mean, yeah. My Detective the Detective Pikachu podcast I do with my brother exists because I wanted it to exist.
I think we do
because
have like
I watched Clerks.
I think we have like a 300% loss.
There are worse investments.
It's not great.
Dude, if the thesis of this show, whether or not you like this movie is kind of irrelevant. I love this movie genuinely. I think it's hilarious. I think it has so many good quotes. I talk about it a lot. It's weird. Like, it's way more overtly, like, they talk about sex way more than I realized. It's been a couple years since I've seen it. Like, their discussions are way franker than I remember them being, which is why this movie almost got an NC-17 rating. But then Kevin Smith went to the board and was like, they talk. And then the board was just like, R. So, but, like, this movie is funny. There's Kevin Smith, for all of his flaws, whatever you see as a flaw or not, he has like a very distinct voice, and like this wouldn't exist if he didn't get it made.
I found it funnier because I worked at a gas station.
Same.
There's a lot of things where it's like, yeah,
dude.
yeah, it's characters. You got Jamwich Man. You got this is from our own life. For the listeners, you got Jamwich Man. You got the guy in the little turquoise hat that comes in, and he wants exactly 50 cents back and 2 quarters and the receipt because he puts a shopping list on the back.
Yeah.
Working at like, I feel like some people watch this and they're like, what a whack. I'm like, this is a very realistic. This movie is so, because we're also, I think, the gas station where he worked at the time.
It's the convenience store he worked. Yes, he worked at the video store and the convenience store. Yes.
But like, that's just what it's like. It's not like, sure, they're putting a few more jokes in, but nothing that happens in this movie is outrageous.
No.
I had a bunch of, I had like this woman come in and she got a hot meatball sub. Or she got like a cold sub and said she wanted a hot meatball sub because she's doing the food stamp, trying to scan the food stamps. And we're going to ladder, but we're like, you had to put another order in. She starts screaming. So the manager says no. And then I get hit in the head with a meatball sub. And then she wrecks the store on her way out. And we're like, oh, I'm going to have to fucking clean this up. And then like a bunch of like young, good looking, handsome men come in and they're British. And they're like, oh, don't worry, we'll clean this up. And they like clean up the store. And you're like, do you want a free drink? They're like, no, we're just doing a good deed. And they leave and like, why are they British? I'm in Kent, Ohio.
There was once at like 4 a.m, a party bus came in of 3 people in their mid-30s, and there's a woman there, 6'1", the most Italian woman you've ever met in your entire life. I know.
Is this the one you fell in love with?
Yes.
Yeah.
And she puts it was the pandemic, and we didn't have mac and cheese bites because of supply issues because it was the pandemic, and she was like, they don't have mac and cheese bites. First I got fucking pepper sprayed, and now they're on a goddamn mac and cheese bites. This is the worst night ever. And it was that moment that I was like, I need to be your friend. And she would come in weekly and we would like form a relationship.
I know you're really angry. Can I get a little kiss right now?
She would come in on my days off and people would text me that she's asking for me.
God rocks,
So
man.
I would like
Let's just
come
say I
in
never
and say
saw
hi.
her.
There was one woman who kept trying to fake fall to like get us to sue us. She like kept trying to fake fall and get us to like give her shit. And eventually, after like 3 hours of this, it was right after Bar Rush. She did it the entire Bar Rush. And after like 3 hours, I pulled her aside and was like, if I buy you a pack of cigarettes, will you get the fuck out of here? And she said yes.
That's the worst.
And so I bought her
That's
a pack
the
of
worst
cigarettes.
time to try to get. That's the time that I don't care if you fall at all.
Yeah.
It's like I probably don't even notice. It's Bar
Right.
Rush.
Well, yeah, she started beforehand, and we were like, you gotta get out. And then Bar Rush came in, and she kept doing it.
You also have, like the weird inter-worker dynamics too.
Yeah.
It's like something you could put in the fucking movies. Like when I used a register that was being counted because I was like, oh, a customer. And my manager's like, I'm not like mad at you, but how did you do that? It's clearly being counted. And my coworker runs out of the break room, mouth full of mozzarella sticks, just bits of like bread and cheese going everywhere, saying, leave him the fuck alone. He was born stupid and he'll die stupid. It's a surreal place. All food service is a bit.
I forget that's real sometimes.
All food service is like a bit surreal. Nothing more surreal than that.
The night shift at a gas station.
I remember I was one of our coworkers came in on like his day off during Bar Rush. I'm like, why the fuck are you here? It's Bar Rush. And then like he was like, you're not temping those burgers correctly. You're not making that sandwich correctly. And he's like leaning over the counter watching me. I'm like, I'll throw this in the trash.
Yeah. Dude.
Do you think I care about this job?
I would get a knife pulled on me monthly. Like the first time I did overnight, or not overnight grill, I did grill at Kent on my own, and it was the big rush and everything was done. And Danielle or Milena asked me if I was okay, and I was like, I mean, I'm a little tired, but no one pulled a knife on me. I'm fine.
It's so funny you say that. It was one of the opening, I think it was like my last year there, the opening semester.
Yeah.
She came running in like panic because, it's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm going to get you a student in 30 minutes. Are you okay? And every available there's no food out.
Yeah.
Every available cooking service is cooking.
Yes.
I have a fryer basket in each hand. I'm like, I'm a little tired, but like no one's pointing a gun at me. I work cheats.
Yeah, for real. I was truly just like, no one pulled a knife on me. I'm chill. So this movie is very accurate. It also is accurate in like the kinds of conversations you have with your coworkers, especially at that age when like it's a great combination of like really frank, deep conversation, like sexual conversation, and then just randomly we're talking about Dragon Ball Z and there's no rhyme or reason.
The only thing they couldn't put in the movie that is also there is the weird just like in jokes that develop.
Yeah.
Like we had a cashier who, whenever she would greet anyone, when they came up to the cashier, would go, "Hello." That's how she said it, and we thought it was so funny. It got to the point where it's like me and Alice are cooking, and like she's on finishing, I'm on start, and we were like, "Oh God, fucking barish," and we just hear "Hello," and then we both go, "Hello."
There's no...
I got her a job at Davy.
Oh, hell yeah.
And walking in, she's like, "Oh, you're at the office?" I go, "Hello." And she's like, I hate that so much. Hello.
I guess the point... I don't know what the point of this is. Dave Klein would go on to be the cinematographer for like Star Wars. Scott Mosier would go on to like co-direct The Grinch. Kevin Smith had his whole career, which includes Dogma. All of this started because these kids in their early 20s had this idea and they wanted to make it a reality, and they made it a reality. And I'm not saying
that's all you have. Look, Clerks, right? I was gonna say this podcast, but it's not making money. Turning Point USA.
Well, also, money is, yes, ideally you would want to make money. And whether or not it's Kevin Smith's philosophy with Clerks was whether or not Clerks made money, he was going to then work his ass off for the next decade to pay off the $27K and then make another movie. Yes, he happened to get really lucky that his first at-bat shaped the film industry and filmmaking as we know it. But
I bet if I submit the Cat film to Cannes, it'll have the same impact.
Cannes?
Yeah.
The French festival?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just saying, it's at some point it's Hamilton exists because Lin-Manuel Miranda had this idea and he wrote it for 7 years and he got friends who believed in him and it's on Broadway. And yes, it's a lot more complicated than that, but like this movie is like, it's an extension of everything. This podcast exists because I had this idea and I roped you into it. And it's as frustrating as this is, and as much as I wish this would have made money, this podcast wouldn't exist like if we didn't do this. And I would be, I don't know, I would be worse off for it. I feel like as frustrating as this podcast is, and as many times as I wanted to quit,
you're gonna have 100 hours or something at least.
Yeah, like now we have a body of work.
How many episodes has Brandon done?
3 or 4.
At least 104 hours of podcast.
Yeah, now we have a body of work, and like we know how to make the thing. If we wanted to do something in the future, it'll be a minute. But like if we wanted to make something in the future,
hang tight for the Midwestern Porn Company.
I don't know. That's a lesson I learned very young, and it's because of this movie, and I'm very thankful for it. And whether or not you like the movie, just
make something.
Make the thing. That's just make the thing.
Follow our example, make the thing. Our next project is me bullying Harrison into getting my play on stage.
And on that note,
I feel like you're a stage person. You know the ways of the stage. You stand on one quite often.
I could figure out. I don't know if I mean, I could figure it out. Truly, I could figure it out.
You could figure out a way.
Never mind. I actually thought about the logistics of it. I could figure it out.
Yeah, you can figure out a way. I can't figure it out because that is the one part you amply cover the part of the creative process or of I'm gonna say media as a whole, like the idea of like a production, entertainment, show business that I just literally have no stomach for whatsoever.
Sure.
Like I can get in there and do the work, the hands-on work, the fucking planning shit. It's weird because I could do like other businesses I could do the planning shit for. I could
like Midwest Porn Company.
Like the Midwest Porn Company, I could happily sit there and figure out how to run a bar. But as soon as it comes to show business, I literally will go insane the minute I have to think about the logistics of figuring out how to get something on the stage.
I have directed 5 stand-up specials, and 4 of them we built from the ground up. Like the 5th one, the most recent one that I'm editing right now, we booked at a club that already existed, whatever. But 4 of them, we hired the crew, we built the stage, we like made everything the way we wanted it to be.
I think it truly is just the location. Because like I could direct, I could cast, I could do all that stuff. The idea of getting a physical location, as soon as that's brought up as something you have to do, I'm like, fuck me.
That's so easy.
Fuck me.
That's especially if you've been doing it, you build relationships. But like these specials exist.
We have to do it so that we our number one fan in the whole wide world, Mel, can see her first play in like 20 years, whatever.
Sure, fair enough. And just make the thing. And on that note, do you have any final thoughts, or do you want to do socials?
I think eventually we should buy like a plantation era manor, and that's like the studio.
I don't think
we build it up here.
Wait, what? We build the manor.
We build the...
So it's not plantation era.
Like style.
Okay, that's less weird.
Antebellum. The antebellum period.
That is less weird.
Yeah, antebellum period.
I was going to say, in general, let's not build...
I couldn't remember the name.
If we can help
an
it.
Antebellum... We build Disneyland, but it's an antebellum style home.
Tim Bisney is the perfect example of just making
He really
it happen.
is.
He wanted billboards, and he did billboards. He wanted them to pay, so he made them
became
pay.
like an actual like local deity.
He is Northeast Ohio Tulpa.
He owns Disneyland, which has a giant fucking circle, like one of those rich people limousine circles, with a big M on it, which we will also have, but ours will be for Midwestern.
MPC.
Welcome to the manor.
Welcome to the Midwestern Porn Manor. All right, socials. Unless you finish that thought.
What do you care for a mint julep on this hot summer day?
Okay.
We could do that bit like fucking forever. It's so funny. That's my final bit. That's my final thoughts. That's the funniest bit we've ever come up with, I think. It's so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny to just be like a conscientious porn producer, but for some reason
We're Foghorn Leghorn.
You're like Foghorn Leghorn meets like Colonel Sanders. The secret spice of our porn is paying our actors and giving them rights to their own work.
Do you want to do socials?
If you are interested in applying, then come on down to the manor and perhaps film some hot scenes, hot like a Kentucky day. You can send your resume and perhaps a short video to twomenmoviepodcast@gmail.com. If you want to see pictures of our beloved steers, Dillian Harper, Angela White, and John Brown, you can find them on our Instagram. 2 Men in a Movie Podcast on Instagram. I kicked one out of that. I think I pulled something. That's why I use the cane. If you want to see interviews with our stars, not the actual videos, we'd get kicked off the platform. You can find those on YouTube at 2 Men and a Movie Podcast. Marvin the movie rose, fresh off eating a delicious fried catfish.
He gives this movie 2 fins up because he doesn't need to masturbate because Kevin Smith's sister is manually masturbating him for her job.
2 fins up and a tip of the hat.
Store in the description. You can find me on Instagram.
Where can they find you?
on Instagram. I can't. On Instagram and Threads at harrisonpool.com. That's HARRISONPOOLEDOTCOM. harrisonpool.com. Or you can find me on the Letterboxd at HDPOOLE124, where I gave this movie 5 fucking stars.
I love the Letterboxd.
If you're
Some fine boys running that website.
my Substack is Harrison Pool's Routine Maintenance. If you're a comedy booker, I've been unemployed for too long. So if you're a comedy booker or someone looking for an opener,
book this boy.
that's at harrisonpoolcomedy@gmail.com.
Book this boy, I say.
Thank you so much to Tristan Hofstetter for our theme music. Thank you guys for listening. We got a big finale next week where we're watching School of Rock. So long and good night.
Hugs and kisses.
This is Matthew and Harrison's Two Men in a Movie.